ratio test. So he says the tikkun hanuk, that's betzilos. So the Nook has to have first the tikkun. She goes down into Briah. Then after that, has to come into Atzilus. So she's set up in Olam Habriah in 10 Sefirot, I think. And now, yes, she completed with 10 Sefirot. Let's see, I think we're reading in the wrong place. Kenisker. The Nishlam of the Esses Sefirot Kenisker. Az Anu Ma'alim Osam El Hatzilus. Then they are elevated into Hatzilus. La'achar Sherachol Godla Ba'olam Habriah. Okay, that's the first idea. V'nishla B'chakashir Kumas Hazir Anpin, and now she's going to be the height of Zir Anpin. What does she mean by that? The Zir Anpin of Briah. Ola Rachel B'chazar La'olam Hatzilus. So apparently that's what it meant. So let's go on. Let's say number Lamed Aleph. So number Lamed Aleph says, "V'lechein anad tzrichin tikun acher v'kulach shliba v'tetaklim gam l'mala bebechilas olam hatzilus." Sheyush l'bachababach shesh chaserim imeno. That is the 6 that she's missing. V'tihia komaso shavar al komaso shal Shaar ba'olam hatzilus. Now she's come into Atzilus, it needs to be a separate tikkun. The Hashlim law shuv as Shir Kumus Hashisha Sefirot Chaserim law. What are the 6 Sefirot that she's missing? Shir Kumus Hashisha Sefirot Chaserim law. Kadeshi Hishvera the Shir Kumus as a Sefirot, so she should have 10 Sefirot. She's at 4 Sefirot. She needs the other 6. As a Sefirot Hazad Atzilus, which corresponds to the same height as Zah of Atzilus. Then he says, "V'keneged tikun zecha v'ana oimrim sheyeshnam asvon debirchos kahanim." So in order to affect this, then we have to say, so I guess the first part is when we say the bracha hamapel. That's why I really forgot this. So he's coming back on it again. So tikun zecha na'asacha yedecha b'miras shishim osius shebeshloshim pasukim birchos kahanim. So apparently there's a connection between birchos kahanim. Now he does say that it has to do with the letters. So each one of the letters has something to do with the 6 that are missing. Vayedei came nishlam kumasa kumas hazir anpin datzilus. The gamba datzilus yesh la shir kumas dalas sfiras, because in Atzilus she's 4, but tzrich lahamshicham la od sheish sfiros. Amacha kosiv. So the Marchu writes, Habeit na v'rei inyan aliyah anukva v'chatzilus achar shenu. So after you go to sleep, so let's see what happens. Hinen is bar shebelayla odo rachel machababriya l'atzilus. So this is what happens. V'hu na'asa rak akra hakima mahashina b'chatzalada. But this happens only after a person wakes up from his sleep at midnight. Ela shemakdimin l'kavin as Hakavanot hashaychan lezecha gavar be'ez Kriat Shemah Al Hamitah. But there also, we've talked about this, about what happens at the time of the Kriat Shemah Al Hamitah. Kodem Mashina before that. That is before you go to sleep. V'hashdach b'ba marchu levoyer mahu ha'aliyah hazecha memorakan. What aliyah is he talking about here? So he says like this. So this is the concept of what? Of the elevation of Abba ve'ima to the Nukva. What Nukva is he talking about? La'ela. The Sakna la besod hamochim vel hagdila, in order to bring her mochim and to grow her. Besod v'yivan Hashem Elokem esatzela. So this is talking about building up the Nook. So but there was a lot in there that didn't really fit together with me. So let's say Omer Maruchu. So the Maruchu says Shenira Belosha Aliyah Hazu HaMurakan. So this Aliyah that we're talking about now. In Yana he Kinesis Hanai the Abba, which he's actually talking about, is the Anai of Abba ve'ima riding together. Ima Mochim Shebechem, together with their Mochim. Where do they go? El toch parts of a Nook be'esa dormita the Zer Anpin. So when Zer Anpin goes to sleep, then we have this switch where the mochin leaves their anpin, and at least as far as the mochin of Ima are concerned, they enter into the Nook. We had a lot of this. And he writes in parentheses, he says, or in brackets, he says, Mochin the Ima, the Nook. There is an interesting thing that has to do with Purim that is not 100% clear, because there you're dealing with Mordechai, who represents the male part. So exactly what that means, I don't know. So I don't remember. Nook, so he said, V'niknasim b'Nook, ubonim amagdilim also, v'kol zecha b'nirmaz b'pasuk v'yiven Hashem Elokim es atzalo. So that's the whole idea, which is bringing the nai of Abba v'Ima. He says now here it says Ima into the Nook. V'nimsa ki hadalid. What is Ralid? He Rachel. So now we look at her basic Dalid Sfiros, and that's Rachel. But the other 6 that she's missing, he Leah. Now this is a little bit harder for me to understand. V'shtechem olav v'na'asis parts of echad shalom. I could see 6 and 4 is 10. I could understand that. Gevurah v'kakol shir zer anpin, and if you look at them together, they're the whole height of zer anpin. Keniska the echad b'sedu kolel b'layla v'ayin sham heiti. So we take a look at that. Kain nira lanias daiti. So says Morachu, this also what it seems to me. Behinen is boyer la'el de bechetzech alayla harishon niknasin amochim ma'at parts of Leah. So the mochin come into Leah little by little. Umish'alis Rachel as kelecho l'Leah mat, and so they start exchanging spheros, I guess you would say, little by little, as the night goes on. Ad shebechatzos alada nishlam hagdalas Leah umiyad Rachel. So now we have Leah has become longer as time goes on. At midnight, Leah stretches out, and Rachel is tiny. V'az nishlam gam came knisas kol hamochin l'Leah, and then all the mochin now are coming into Leah. Nimsa shepartzef hanuk kalu mishtei partzufim, which are always Rachel and Leah. And here he says shenischavrach v'naaseh partzef echad sheshir kumasa b'kol kumas zer anpin. So now together they make one female entity, which is the same size as zer anpin. So we see that Leah is actually the aspect of the Vav in this situation. Mishum the Shir Kumazo, who Kesed is there on, count them up, at the Ferish Shehem Shisha Sfiros. So I guess you would say what you would start with Keser, Chachbabina, Das, Chesed, Gevura. I don't know, I had to figure it out exactly which one it is. Shehem Shisha Sfiras v'Rachel Ki Bechinas Dalet. Rachel is a Dalet. Mishum the Shir Kumaso who Mechat Teferes the Zer Anpin Ad Sion Ragel is from the Teferes of Labata. What do you have in the Teferes of Labata? You have more or less 4 Spheros. Shehem Arba Spheros, which are in fact 4 Spheros. Okay, so I think that's we have a little bit more we could do. I wanted to go over also and look at this. We just don't have any time. This number Kaf Dalet on page ratio test is that where I wanted to go? Unless I get myself confused here. Yeah, Tikkun Hanuk Batzilus. That's where it's supposed to be, but we're out of time, and so we'll take that again tomorrow. Mitzvah Shem. We're getting very short our days, and I guess we're heading toward a split. Yeah. Okay, all the best, Rebbe. Thank you so much for learning with me. Kol Tov.